Hi, and welcome back to my kitchen. My mother was famous for cutting recipes out of magazines and newspapers, and anytime she found something that she was interested in, she would cut it out. And this is one of her cutouts right here, I believe it is. I'm not one to do that. I buy books. She just took an interest in anything she saw that she thought she might want to fix. Well, anyway, today we're going to make an easy and quick chicken pot pie. This is a 9-inch pie plate. This is a pre-bought pie dough, and I put it down in there and fixed it. Also going in here is a 16-ounce bag of frozen mixed vegetables. I let them thaw out. So in a bowl, let me get this over here. In this bowl, I've got those frozen thawed vegetables. I've got some chicken that I roasted and had left over. I put it's up to you. The recipe says 6 3/4 ounce can. So everything on this recipe is cans, but I used frozen and fresh. But you do what you want to. Alright, so I put some of that shredded chicken in here along with the mixed vegetables. I put a 10-ounce can of cream of chicken soup. And you all know I don't like celery, but it calls for a half a teaspoon of celery flakes, and I don't know why, but I put them in there. I'm looking for it now so I can show you. It was really weird looking. What did I do with it? Funny looking. It's actually dehydrated flake celery. Well, I can't find it, and it doesn't matter. It's in a little jar like this, and I just shook some in there. I'm not sure it was a half a teaspoon. The recipe also calls for 1/4 teaspoon of poultry seasoning and 1/4 teaspoon of ground pepper. Now the recipe didn't call for it, but I put in about a half a teaspoon of this powdered broth base seasoning, and it's chicken flavor. And I mixed it all up together. Preheat your oven now to 400 degrees. Do not be tempted to add any water or salt. The recipe didn't call for it, but you know, probably the poultry seasoning and the that chicken base has probably got some. So all I'm going to do is pour this bowl of stuff that I've mixed everything together. I'll pour it in this pre-baked. It's not pre-baked. This frozen pie crust that I let thaw out and put into the pie. So everything gets mixed in here except, of course, the pie crusts. They don't get mixed in. Alright, so there it is. Looks like plenty to me. I told you already, preheat your oven to 400. Oh, and I meant to tell you, I had about a half a can of water chestnuts in the refrigerator, and I just dumped them in too because I didn't want them to go bad before I used them again. So here's our little pie. All I'm going to do now is put the second half of the second pie crust on top of it. Oh, I forgot a step. Leave it to me. I'm I'm going to take my fingers and dump them in this water and go around the edge of this pie crust here. Get it all, because we want this top crust to stick. And it's just, I don't know, it feels so, can't describe it. Anyway, there goes the top one. Whew. And it says to just fold this under. And it might have said fold it over. I don't know. I'm used to folding under. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to fold it under all the way around. This pie dough feels a little dried out and stiff. I haven't left it out, you know, very long. I was just getting it unthawed for this recipe. Oh, here we go.
Hi. Are these yours?
This top pie crust is actually a name brand. I won't say the name. And the one that I put on the bottom is not. It's a store brand. And believe it or not, the bottom one actually did better than the name brand one. So, I think that's pepper on there. Anyway, you're supposed to crimp it a little bit, and I guess that's what I'll do. It's not hard to do. We'll just crimp it some. I'm not going to make a big issue out of it. I'm going to pop it as soon as I get through with this. I'm going to pop it right into that 400-degree oven, and it's going to bake 45 to 50 minutes. I'm also going to cut slits in the top. And when all that happens, I'm going to get through crimping this. Then we'll be back. All right, we're back. My chicken pot pie is done. It took between 45 and 50 minutes for mine to get to this point. The crust got a little brown on me, the fluting part, but I don't think it got brown enough that it hurt anything. We're going to cut into it. Still hot. And Sam is here. I'm going to cut him a nice big piece.
That's not too big.
It's pretty big. This is a pretty big piece right here. We're going to let him taste it. See what he thinks about it. Oh my goodness, look at that pie. Let me zoom in. Can you see? Oh! Well, he's going to get part of a piece anyway.
Maybe you need to get a spoon.
No, it shouldn't have done. I tilted it. But that's okay. We'll get it out of here and get it on your plate. You need a spoon. I've got you a fork. It's actually, oh my goodness, it looks wonderful. It smells wonderful. I think that poultry seasoning probably added a whole lot to it. I'm sorry I messed that up, guys, but I've got my chicken and all my vegetables in here to get Sam's piece out decently.
Sure looks pretty, all that color.
And here's his plate. And let's just see what he thinks. I'm
Well,
gonna back off a little bit on this pie.
I'm not gonna eat with my fingers.
Oh, sorry.
It's pretty hot.
It is hot. It is hot. But for a chicken pot pie, you tell me what you think. You want a napkin?
Very good.
Very good.
Very good. It's got. Let me taste this crust.
Now that's not homemade crust. That is.
Yeah, it's delicious. I believe it's got KFC's meat. Very good.
I hope it's got KFC's beaten. But I hope you all give this pie a chance, that you'll take the time to make it, because you see there's nothing to it.
Very healthy. All these vegetables it's got to be.
I'm trying to straighten it up for y'all, but I may not be able to. It's still so hot. I waited the 10 minutes. I should have waited longer. In any case, it's a delicious pie.
There's that.
Is it good, Sam?
It's delicious.
All right, fellas. All right, all my folks out there. Give this a try, and I hope you like it. Let me know. It's a quick and easy pie, chicken pot pie. It serves 8 people, and I hope you try it and love it. Let me see if I can get in any closer. Not that that helps any. Thank you for coming in today and spending part of your day with me. Please like and subscribe if you haven't. And until next time, you take care.